They try to get me to come out of hiding, with the grace of a falcon flying, ferocity of a mountain lion. Don't you feel my powers climbing? Humans all scatter, all panic, rather volcanic chatter breaks down your organic matter. Took a chance, hopped in the ring, but you couldn't dance. So now you could book advance tickets to watch him put his hands in two gloves full of bullet ends, pulling prey. Keep the rollerball protocol overall. Roll away from the sleep and pro for ball. You get washed up on the beach from the ocean shore. Who the fuck you trying to hold the door open for? Non-human, tested but not proven. Techniques which I'm using, y'all can't see past the illusion. Born with a curse, they forewarn us to birth, to spawn from the four corners of earth, attacking those that want us to hurt. Peculiar, a little awkward, morbid, but I've returned for being dormant with a whole new horror installment. Gave the people what they wanted.
I'm having illusions. I'm having illusions. It's Alulude. I'm having illusions.
Explosive tempest, no pretenders or contenders. The sign says no one enters, but I'm still hopping over fences, sneaking past emotion senses. So relentless, walking through your fallen ashes and glowing embers. Friends saw shit that was odd. They think I worshipped the macabre, but nah, that's horse shit. I'm a god. My cancer will metastasize, increase mass in size, spread and attach inside to every organ. This type of shit doesn't happen very often. I suggest you listen to the MC talking demigorgon. They dig my grave up to find an empty coffin. Glide across the edges of space, Pegasus pace. Others made attempts, but they fell in their face.
I'm having illusion. I'm having illusion. It's Alulude. I'm having illusion. I'm having illusion.
I see you having some signal trouble. My plan of attack is a little subtle. I hold my breath for 2 minutes without releasing a single bubble. I'm just highlighting how I write lightning. It's a subject you might find frightening. You die by Filipino knife fighting. Try biting, parachute lands on roof, detaches parachute after skydiving. Still avoid cops and enjoy pot and smoke till my eyes look like coin slots. Turn your boycotts to rides and destroy spots while my boys stomp in your voice box and close all these toy shops. It gets more intense, picking off his friends one by one before they get the chance to cross the fence. If you factor in wind and distance, then it all depends. I wipe the condensation off my lens. This be that Alucard shit, bar spit, target every space pirate in your starship. World you haven't even dreamed of yet. 2,000 leagues of depth, the temperature drops, you freeze to death. So cold when he speaks, you can see his breath.
Can't escape madness with straight jackets. Transport the cage savage back and forth with crane magnets. Break gadgets, slay dragons. We ain't average or built from the same package. Most of these MCs is made plastic. Create patterns, escape labyrinths, provide you with safe passage when the quake happens. Down to your last penny. Cats envy, ask anybody. They mad jelly, just wanna see if you sold as many. Can act petty like I had it steady. Practicing my craft heavy for the past century. Can escape madness with a straight jacket. Transport my cage back and forth. Cream madness, break gadgets, slay dragons. We ain't average or built with the same package. Most MCs made plastic. I create patterns and escape labyrinths. I'll even provide you with a safe passage when the quake happens. And the blink back.
Go by the name of Alucard, Avante Garde. That's Avante when I'm involved. Nerves like gum in bars. I got bars. The last to bet against. They claim ill yet left no evidence. So where's the proof? The industry don't want this. The industry don't want it. The industry gets intervened. They're all industrial is what it seems. Hit the train, don't got the guap to hop in the Uber. Knock on the scooter, should've tried stopping the sooner. Underground, we're down in the sewer. Flipping the sound to mock a maneuver. Taking a shot of Kalua. Getting drunk and talking a lot of manure. Agent of chaos, not trying to stay brainwashed. Landscape pod was found in the palm behind a graveyard. Scientists studied the object that was shaped odd. Report to the strange rod floating above the lakes in the Cape Cod. In the great fog, my pupils split into two cool visuals. One can see the spiritual,
roam around the earth miserable. Other pupil is used to see the little bitch in you. My shit's inappropriate, I spit dystopias. These kids wanna sniff opiates and hoping it's gonna fix his loneliness and rid his phobias. But I'm equipped with the skill to kill your associates, and I'm fit by the masters. Access denied, my status is banned, exile is banished, blackballed and outcasted from the palace, never return and vanish.
Go by the name of Alucard, Avante Garde, a savant when I'm involved. Nerves like I'm in bars. I got bars. The last to bet against, they claim ill yet left no evidence. So where's the proof? The industry don't want this. The industry don't want it.
The industry gets intervened.
They're all industrial is what it seems. Immune to penicillin's a villain. My eyes roll back in my head where I be getting vicious premonitions. Selected the mechanisms recommended for wrecking rhythms. Left my victims with pulmonary embolisms. Blink my eyes and change the channels of televisions. I transmit from space where my antenna listens. Film noir, skillful bars to pick how truly ill you are. Nowhere near the skill, you still too far. All our kids is straight torch our lips. When you walk I spit, you get wiped out like eyebrows on tall chicks. I'm off the sonar grids. I don't have to tell you how my persona is. Quiet face, sit there and read minds in a silent gaze. Shake stalactites loose inside a cage with my seismic waves. Fire reflects off the pilot shades before he crashes and dies in a violent blaze. It's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, shit, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard. We underground in the Mariana Trench, but yet y'all can still smell the marijuana stench. I guess you wanna see what it feels like to get hit with a steel pipe for trying to copy what you see like a still life. Hang with the real type, 6 hours into the rhyme, I'm still hype. Unsettling with the product of peddling. My prime objective is not to get blood on everything. You must be down or loose around your troops. Those that chose to volunteer, now I refuse. Spiders like the brown recluse. The blast retains the same powerful amount of juice found in loops. When he talks, leaves the people lost. There is no equal force, no evil thoughts. I'm on a torpedo course to strike a hive with like 500 xenomorphs. Your songs are too soft for me. I lose glossary, can clog lumens in human arteries when I spit. Objects on the table move partially. It's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, shit, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard. Approached the podium when I left the opium den. It wasn't so inappropriate then. My pen to show a dystopian end. It made me test it on 4 Soviet men. I killed the first 4, they said more. Told me to show them again. Measured my reflex and agility. Had a secret testing facility. They saw that he possessed inability. First stage you will learn a mind preserve rage. The earth gave the psychics in my presence burn sage. Determine the time of your death by the way the worms age. Alucard is elusive. That's proved to be conclusive. Less gun usage when I bust new shit. You get the chills when I flex my mental skills. You wanna hold me accountable for who my pencil kills? What you do, y'all? I make a buzz like dental drills. Rhymes meant to thrill. Lift objects up in my mind and make them bend at will. I gotta end it ill. It's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, shit, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard, it's that Alucard shit. Beg your hardened dogs alert the tribe that I'm coming by barking in the yard before I barge in. Natives with dark skin bottle my spit to dip their darts in. Before he attacks, you see the shark's fin. Witnesses report sightings of bright white rings from the lightning, and it's frightening. Means my powers are in heightening. We're biting down, you feel the jaw muscles tightening. Add resistance, you need some help and assistance, and that's the difference. You have to throw meat in my tank and feed me with a pole from the distance. And visits, you need special high-level clearance. Weirdness of my appearance, I make electronic equipment experience interference. Always held his own, psychologically should be left alone. Let me crawl inside of your head and make myself at home. Interior decorate, deteriorate the exterior of an inferior featherweight.
I see a gray storm passing. I feel a gray storm passing. I hear a gray storm crashing. See a gray storm passing.
I grant the access, the shit is off the access.
Land sharp, rows of deep, each fang sharp. One drop of venom strong enough to stop a man's heart. You couldn't reach my skin with a trank thought. I bend the needle, second attempt they had to send in people. Even the priest at the cathedral could sense his evil, every sentence lethal. Had to explain it again to the friends that is less cerebral. Be prepared to defend homes, they send drones. Next they will send clones that can detect your location when you text phones. Stealth jets can't be test phone in my red zones. Death to those who discriminate on the flesh tones. I'm known to go on forage. If there's a shortage of food, I'm low on storage. I grab the sword by the blade and heat the steel until it's glowing orange. Show them flashbacks, show them carnage. Like fuck the radio, I load the garbage. I'm mowing targets and load the
I see
carnage.
a gray storm passing. I feel a gray storm passing. I hear a gray storm crashing. See a gray storm passing.
They wanna barricade me off at both borders. Close quarters, combat in cold waters. I spit over lighters till they become blow torches. Feel like an old fortress. Still digging in my old saucer, smoking in a lonely cabin. So don't be acting like I don't be OD rapping till nosebleeds happen. I set the trap you can't escape from. Impact the flate lung, I snap trigger finger back and break thumb. Disassemble gun when I'm done. This is what I become, this is what I've begun. Humble, kung fu, grab scalp and yank face off of one pull. Only look if you want to. Twist words that'll pinch nerves in your lumbar region. They've been screaming without bleeding. For some odd reason, techniques have been applied to kill a guy. Stab underneath arm and inner thigh. Tell him everything's gonna be alright when he's gonna die.
See a gray storm passing. I feel a gray storm passing. I hear a gray storm crashing. See a gray storm passing.
One side there is bone, the other side there is muscle. With the center they both tug at my soul. There's a struggle, it is subtle. You're on your own with your hustle. Wanna dig yourself a hole, here's the shovel. When I'm squeezing the pen, rhymes is like a disease. MCs bleed from within, proceed with it then. Bring a means to an end. Snakes make a feast of your friend. Regurgitate them, then eat them again. No scent for the bloodhounds to find a trail. Same tired tale, many will try but fail. They won't survive the damage on that kind of scale. Skies are hell, I make your goosebumps rise. They spell my rhymes in braille. Spitting verbals, twisted herbals. I get into love triangles and kick the squares out my inner circles. It's the thinning of the herd, the trimming of the fat, beginning of a purge. We're killing off the whack, we kick them to the curb. swept cities in funnel clouds. I painted images, I tore countries apart, made sicknesses. I arrived seconds before the sound does. Enough alcohol in my blood to get the crowd buzz. Leave an empty lot where your house was. Everything that surrounds us from the ground up is now dust or found crushed. This all happened around us. It's the conjure spirits, they talk back, responding whispers. I don't know how they hear us. My reflections call out of mirrors. Plans the clandestine, spent half the last segment abstracting poisons from plants tested.
They said it's angelic, but I can't tell it. They tell us that it's angelic, but I can't tell it. And it's speaking to my soul like it's antennas. Better left alone, and I can't let it. It's angelic. How the hell I heard the choir singing, and it's angelic. I can't tell it.
Born in a clash of thunder, in the black of the planet's umbra, just north of the Atlantic where the Titanic's under. There's a line I'm preparing to cross. I'm not trying to carry the torch, I'm bearing it off. Sharing my thoughts, I'm daring with balls. I'm bearing this loss, I'm tearing the soft layer off. Whatever's daring, I toss and bury the corpse somewhere beneath the stairs of your porch. I remember how shitty it was in this wild city. Styles gritty, really foul without pity. My art makes the violence look and sound pretty. Who's down with me? My vocals expose truth in a closed booth. Had to return to my old roots, a lone wolf. Bring back the heads if they want me to show proof. You ain't stopping me. Space oddity, anomaly, rhymes made of strange properties. Your brain can't seem to retain properly. You ain't topping me.
They said it's angelic, but I can't tell it. They tell us that it's angelic, but I can't tell it. And it's speaking to my soul like it's antennas. Better left alone, and I can't let it. It's angelic. How the hell I heard the choir singing, and it's angelic. I can't tell it.
Biochemists with pyrotechnics to defrost the subjects I keep preserved for cryogenics. Revival methods, there are promos. Nice almost snap the pics while he records the solos. But his face keeps distorting in the photos. Don't tell him how brutal I get. With the voodoo I spit, fans need to Google my shit. Really ill with seeking your real vehicle. Runs over your entourage for easy kill. Music mutants, I lose the nuisance. Confusing these stupid humans. I cool my creative juices down to superfluids. Exploring liquid states so foreign. They can climb up walls to escape containers they've been poured in. May have to explain it later with a drawing. I lose too creative to complain of how it's boring. My birth split the earth into chasms, frequencies, shake salt on plates to different patterns. Computers crash, switches happen, muscles twitch with spasms before I flatten planets to the width of atoms. Hitch rides on the wings of dragons to return with samples from the rings of Saturn. Contrary to what most of us believe, the room reached degrees cold enough to freeze. Both my thumbs roll the bloods with ease, my scales open up to breathe. Encounter of a third kind, everything within works fine. Built with a twin turbine, 300 RPM spin per rhyme. It's a sure sign they prefer mine. Systema, allow my punches to hit better. I practice barefoot in the snow with no clothes in the brick weather. My skin's developed to a thick leather, quite skilled with a dip feather.
We can make him better, make him better. 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 We have the technology. We can rebuild him. Better, stronger, faster.
You were warned by lots of people not to speak to the guys that greet you at the mountains and Machu Picchu. But the encounter is calm and peaceful. You were not as equal, you were not as prepared. Everyone at the spot would just stop and they stare as they watch and despair. My acoustics suspend, water drops in the air with the pen. I connect all the dots that are there. Get the fuck out of here. When they thought I was nervous, flow with the courage. When they said I was worthless, I showed them the purpose. Dove into oceans and dead fish would float to the surface. Flex my concepts in sessions so complex it takes your brain seconds to process. That's the problem, can't stop them. Even the shaman said my power's too quantum, mental. I make music you can stab your friends too while these pussies on their menstrual.
We can make him better, make him better. We can make him better, make him better. We can make him better, make him better. We can make him better, make him better.
steam rising off the warm blood on the snow. Walk to the well, make a wish, throw your pennies. I open bellies and empty skulls with dull machetes. One flew over the cuckoo's nest. Friends be like Alulude, just do what you do best. Flex a cuckoo plex of unuseful text to survive the voodoo hex and be the crucial test. What will they stoop to next?
Man from the Tahino land unlocks my pineal gland. They have ego and lacks stilo. I keep my distance from those people like they have BO. That's me though, grounded even when the gravity is at zero. Watching Alucard spit with his rap trio is like watching a shark attack a seal on Nat Geo. Low oxygen intake in this case, the rate which I move is at a quick pace. Built with a lightweight thin frame, wind makes loose skin on his face. Ripple backwards when I give chase. It's on your mixtapes, pass your house, the whole crib shakes. Shit breaks when I spit, my saliva is a thick paste. Cotton mouth, like the suds that sit on top of stouts. Rock the crowd with my rotten style is not allowed and still fucking lock it down.
I'll be the keeper of the river's secret. We those keepers of the river's secrets. Seekers of the hidden wisdom. Keepers of what's underneath this. We keep secrets, symbols, sacred structures, and other wonders that lie beneath the waters. We those keepers of the keeper's wisdom. The secret system, the river's keeper.
You know the way that shit goes. You spit them sick poems like symptoms from different syndromes. Attacking lymph nodes, it hurts like hand tapping fishbone. Tattoos into skin tones. After the tribe dip the tips into ink bowls. Make them disappear like flip phones. I drunk some dark wine, my tongue chain carbine. Tongue functions are fine. In a clear night sky, you see 100 stars shine. Warp speeds, lights turn to streets. Turbulence jerks the seats. The gravity pushing against his face hurts the cheeks. A beast lurking through the urban streets in search for beats. Inertia creeps. The fires I leave behind burn for weeks. I don't believe everything I read in print. They try to follow me with their eyes, but need to squint. Only allowed to see a glimpse. I sharpen my sword with a piece of flint and season my tea with the leaf that's mint.
I'll be the keeper of the river's secret. We those keepers of the river's secrets. Seekers of the hidden wisdom. Keepers of what's underneath this. We keep secrets, symbols, sacred structures, and other wonders that lie beneath the waters. We those keepers of the keeper's wisdom. The secret system, the river's keeper.
Verification, place right hand, facial recognition, eye scan, each test ran, cost $5 grand, drones programmed with a flight plan, drop from the sky and monitor my activity with a spy cam, cause I can shorten the lifespan of anything that swims, flies, or crawls, or walks on this dry land. Your pathetic brain sits in a synthetic frame, built by a brand with a generic name. My mind travels to etheric planes. I make conscious efforts to access Akashic records. I give seminars or cosmic lectures, start fires, then I block the exits. Tone it down, there's just some shit that they don't allow. Flow is foul, colder style, psychopathic poster child with a joker smile and no morale. Shooting up your modern day like an old corral. Go to town, it's over now. I cut you in half, watch the two pieces float around.
Bones, flesh, yes, more than molecules. Show, gems, yes, we got a pot of gold. Without a penny, without a penny. Without a penny, without a penny. Bones, flesh, yes, it's more than molecules. Show, gems, yes, we got a pot of gold. Without a penny, without a penny, without a penny, without a penny. At the end, when there's nothing left to do, you beg for your death to be less brutal. All attempts to step are futile. I might suggest it, buku, for you to kill yourself before Alulude gets to you. My soliloquies is handcrafted like distilleries of local ales. Can't bite the rhymes, they're off the Scoville scale. You go to Yale, but your vocals fail. Corrupt the ears, inflicting pain until the eyes erupt with tears. Stump careers, a little tipsy cause I drunk some beers. I push you down a flight of steps to throw you back up the stairs. I block the sun with the moon for 300 years. Vicious opponents are found floating around with the fishes. Those that didn't burn would drown the rivers and stir hurricanes from the clouds with my fingers. Record hype joints, fight droids. My voice resides inside voids of white noise. Bones, flesh, yes, it's more than molecules. Show, gems, yes, we got a pot of gold. Without a penny, without a penny, without a penny, without a penny. Bones, flesh, yes, it's more than molecules. Show, gems, yes, we got a pot of gold. Without a penny, without a penny, without a penny, without a penny.
To act so apprehensive
As I attack the senses,
now that I have attention.
I have a tendency to cut through tendons.
Like Cherokee Chief, bust through the entrance, laughing. Into the dragon. My glands secrete psychedelic plasma. I speak backwards when I read a passage. To my disciple feeding acid.
When I crash like comets, I feel accomplished.
Of exploring in a space,
Astronautic,
Afro,
astral projected knowledge. I put in capsules.
the truth is hard to swallow.
Hollow tree, follow me down a windy road of solitary. Bottled mushrooms,
Toast.
and berries.
To show my soul ain't heavy. Without a penny, without a penny, without a penny, without a penny, without a penny. The cloud of envy surrounds our enemies, but now I'm set free.
I'll push you, fuck it off of a building, then push the building on them if the fall doesn't kill them. Numbers on your Geiger counters begin to spike and climb high around us. You stand too close to the ciphers, you will die in hours. Might as well buy them flowers, radiation ruin the land, give you a nuclear tan, crush a car like aluminum can. Using my hands when I walk and make buildings move in Japan. Bay your roof with a saber tooth, I came to break the roof. Others are too busy trying to raise the roof. They said I perished years ago, but that ain't the truth. I show you evidence, but I ain't the proof. Weird thinker, fear bringer, grief eater, tear drinker. Getting ready to hibernate, we're almost near winter. They think the game is rigged, it's all mirrors and smoke. Somebody staged this shit, some kind of trick or a hoax. But nope, this isn't a joke, this is Alusions. I keep my listeners woke. Unorthodox, grab a glass, offer shots, pour some scotch. Shit, this shit's gonna be hard to watch. Pour the rock, my core is strong. You're soft and your form is wrong. Calm before the storm, strangle you until your aura's gone. Spit a smorgasbord, a torture porn. Horror's born when I record a song. Why even bother? Freaking monster. Teeny poppers read about a creepy pasta. I leave the air, me asthmatic, a breathing hazard. My saliva hits the table, it'll eat the plastic. As the happy hour nears, your body armor tears. My listeners develop where cauliflower is. Feline, structural design, streamlined. Shoulders arch, up and down with each stride on a steep climb. Bit bitter, swig liquor, binge drinker, split twister. Skin's thicker, disfigure. 60 milligram dose of DMT, no trip sitter. I can see the big picture. Do you research? I murder 3/3 of creatures on the green earth. Witness the rebirth. When I rehearse, I seen worse. Went to retrieve herbs, seen plants big enough to eat birds. You picture it in your head when I read words. Book red, neighborhood threat. Some makes the ground look wet. So hot you could use the hood of the car to cook eggs. Woodpeck,
Illusion, that's all. Just an illusion. That's an illusion, too.
Take it over.
One more time.
That's an illusion, just a parlor trick.
What are you, some kind of magician?
Me?
I never like this stuff, I eat like shit, my diet sucks. Go ahead and try your luck and get your jaw wired shut. Getting hit with a wind-up punch, it's like being struck by a truck. So hard the fucking guy is crushed and wedged nice and snug beneath the tire stuck. Barely fits in the luggage, had to sit on the lid to get it to zip when I shut it. Drag the shit into public, drive to a bridge and then chuck it over the side. If I can't find a ditch, I can dump it. Bitch, my shit'll make you sick to your stomach, I love it. Broke both of your legs, holding the sledge. Bury you in a hole to your neck, then go to my shed. Push a lawnmower over your head, over again. The blade on the rotor is bent. There's no gas and the motor is dead. They wanna hope for the best, but they're filled with an overwhelming moment of dread. They find you floating in the ocean instead.
It be the long awaited, the armor plated, the album Alucard created. Can't be copied or carbon dated. Be the long awaited, the armor plated, the album Alucard created. Can't be copied or carbon dated.
I must be doing something right. There's nothing like going to town with a hunting knife or rusty pipe and turning the pond out back to a fucking dumping site. What you wanna walk through? Fucking awful. I stabbed like 3 people trying to pull me off you and a fork shoes. I couldn't find a corkscrew and I'm resourceful. I could never vibe to your music, even when I'm high or I'm suited. Why? Cause it's stupid and I'ma drag you for a 2-mile stretch, driving the Buick, knife you and look you right in the eye when I do it. Cause I'm from Brooklyn where we speak in accents. We find the kids that sneak attack us and we beat their asses. We plant the bomb in the car, then stick around just to see what happens. We take a vow of silence and then a leave of absence.
It be the long awaited, the armor plated, the album Alucard created. Can't be copied or carbon dated. Be the long awaited, the armor plated, the album Alucard created. Can't be copied or carbon dated.
Checkmate, use the dead weight due to x-rays. You may need to stand behind protective lead plate just to spectate. A head case, travel the depths of space for decades to wreck breaks on cassette tapes. Closer I get, the more the planets warp into X-shapes. Kill peasants to kings that will affect grapes. My bionic ears, each drop from ionospheres. I close my doors, you hear hydraulic gears. Spit to hell frozen, foul mouth, train taking, L rolling. Creative, well-spoken, slick talking, rhyme slang and self-loathing. You step and get your shell broken in real time on live footage. Spit rhymes into my fist, open my hand, you find bullets. New LP, I'm trying to design booklets. Still serve, spill words off kilter from my film nerds without a filter. Sipping my Pilsner, watching Bill Burr. Yes, my skill is lethal enough to kill, sir. my potent plan, smacking cats with open hands till they impact like woven bags of frozen soda cans. I get carried away like abducted children when they're thrown in vans. I'm in the back vandalizing ads, agonizing raps is as agonizing as an ant trap. I need some kids magnifying glass. I learned to be grimy since the early 90s. Walking away smiling with your house burning behind me. Route and live, but no person can find me. Get so drunk I forget my hooks. Everything tends to look like if it's drawn with an etch a sketch and shook. Should be backwards like Japanese manga books. I ain't joking, get your frame broken at the same token and hoping I don't roll both of my sleeves to straight choke 'em. Don't always believe in what they call the news. Spectators are all confused, forced to choose all to views. Torture fools when I put graffiti on the wall, it moves. Skills facilitated, shit is sacred, still I'm jaded. Filled with hatred, rare breed, I'm feeling danger. It's like we're living in a novel, I feel K. Pushed to the max, about to crash cause we have limits. Spend your last minutes trying to scream but they can't hear us. Trapped behind touchscreen glass and black mirrors.
A different day of the same old shit. A different day of the same old shit. Twist a J and take a J-Mo sip. A different day of the same old shit. A different day of the same old shit. A different day of the same old shit. Twist a J and take a J-Mo sip. A different day of the same old shit.
Less happy, get angry, tech savvy, lockdown, quarantine, head nappy, yet never dress tacky. Fuck a pina colada, slide my pina deep in your mama's. Beat the shit out of you like a piñata. Be careful who you're channeling, challenging, strangling them with everything from rope chains, chords to piano strings till the legs stop kicking and they just hang and swing back and forth, dangling. It's all men carrying a small body, alien autopsy. I was born like I was torn from a cesarean, performed sloppy. Still waiting for the beat to bounce off floppy. Gonna fight and swing, save that race for inside the ring. Heard of rifling, they can trace the slug from his head back to the gun with that type of thing. Slight pervy might deny mercy. Send some guys pearly whites hurling into the sky early, cause I like to fight dirty. We lure armies to ambush, so search parties. Could later find them as burnt bodies. Breaking doors down with battery rams. That's the house with a gasoline can. Burn it down with a kerosene lamp.
A different day of the same old shit. A different day of the same old shit. Twist a J and take a J-Mo sip. A different day of the same old shit. A different day of the same old shit. A different day of the same old shit. Twist a J and take a J-Mo sip. A different day of the same old shit.
Dreams and our thoughts, and our thoughts, and our thoughts.
God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion. So turn off your television sets. Turn them off now. Turn them off right now. Turn them off and leave them off. Turn them off right in the middle of the sentence I'm speaking to you now. Turn them off. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true.
If I remember clearly, my boy Theory's like IDEs gonna be at the New Year weekend. Through the weekend, battling with beats, he's pretty cool and you should meet him. The dude is decent. At the time, I had some beats by benefit, making noise on the internet with Napster. Met IDEs soon after, we would gather with other rappers. Opened up Creative Juices chapter, started making our rounds quick, spitting that foul shit. Collaborating with Kai Deep through SoundClick from Brazil. Back then we were busting skills on a mic like we come to kill. We listen to the shit now and it's fucking ill. Met with lifelong, developed a type on. Food for thought, left the mind brainstorming mind form. Sav appears in our dreams and our thoughts like a force spirit, but even more wicked. When he talks, we all hear it, 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 all hear it. He just sits in his chair and he stares with his ears. He can hear the heartbeat increase with the fear as he nears. Despite his face trying to express he isn't scared, it is weird cause he is, and his eyes will fill up with the tears. It almost isn't fair. You can feel the static in the air, lift his hairs from his arms along with a track of silverware from afar like a guard. Are you aware, you alarm? Something is wrong. It took you too long to respond. I go off like a bomb and leave everything from the city to the farm and beyond, fucking gone. Tetrotoxin from the puffer fish punishes with enough pain to make it sufferers wanna cut their wrists and be like, fuck this shit. Body blows, crush their ribs. When we pass their homes, we hear their parents trying to hush their kids.
Well, if you want the truth, go to God. Go to your guru. Go to yourself. Because that's the only place you're ever going to find any real truth. Because the only truth you know is what you get over this tube. Right now, there is an entire generation that never knew anything that didn't come out of this tube. The most awesome goddamn propaganda force in the whole godless world. Who knows what shit will be better for truth on this network.